I have been trying to record this since 11:45. I'm still trying to record this video without it going wrong. So, okay. First time, I ran out of memory while it was recording. Video got corrupted. Second time, I've got a lot of memory now, by the way. I've freed up a lot of space. Second time, I had a really good sorry, bleh. I actually forgot what happened the second time now. No, I had a really good game the first time and then it got corrupted. Then the second time, the second time I was good. I won the game and basically it was a really cool game. But the thing was, the opponent was one of those. It's one of those games where the opponent just kept getting like tacos and all that. And every turn you're just like, oh, they're dead this turn. Oh, well, they're not dead this turn now, but they're dead next turn. Oh, they're dead this turn. Oh, now they're dead next. And this game went on until like turn 17 when they should have died on like turn 6. They just like survived for way too long. I still won by quite a bit, but they just survived so long that they actually stretched out the video length so long I couldn't like show you the video. Like it has to be 15 minutes or shorter, and it was 18 minutes. Then I played it again. Played against a really annoying Spado player. Still was about to win. The game crashed, and I lost my stars. That was good. And then I did one other game. It was extremely infuriating. I made a stupid mistake I'll never forgive myself for, and I'm too embarrassed to tell you. and then after all that, like when I'm gonna tell you this deck won 17 games in a row without losing a single one. That game I lost. I lost that game. Like, I know that doesn't seem like much right now, but when you see this deck in action, hopefully, unless everything goes wrong for the 6th time in a row, hopefully you'll see how just broken this deck is. And so the fact that it lost was crazy. I will tell you the mistake I made. I had a weed spray in my hand. They double bush shroomed an astro shroom, and I had a black hole in my hand. They had a mushroom grotto, which the astro shroom was on, and solar winds. I thought, oh, I'll get rid of the solar winds, and I put a black hole on the solar winds. If I put a black hole on the mushroom grotto, I could have weed sprayed the astro shroom. Because I didn't weed spray the astro shroom, they got me down to half health, like within a couple turns. And that was really what ruined the game for me. And if I just put the black hole on the astro shroom, I would have won. And because I didn't, I like failed. And when I lost, I was in such disbelief. I was just there like, what went wrong? And I spent ages trying to think about what went wrong and just going through it over my mind. And it's like, oh wait, I should probably end the video. It might be going over time. End the video. 15 minutes and 1 second. I can't upload it. Ugh, so right, now I'm going to have to do this again. For the 6th time. And I'm going to have to tell you all this for the sixth time, because you haven't seen the other 5 times. This card is completely broken. This card is completely broken. This card is completely Okay, this is a 2/5/6 with untrickable. How do you deal with it? No one knows. No one can deal with it. This is better than legendary, and you can get it for super rare. Craft as many of these as possible after you have crafted as many of these as possible, because these are amazing value. And I'll go over it during the game, because sometimes it takes a while for me to find a game, so yeah, I'll do that now. So, think about it. Stomp it on. 3, 2, 4, right? 4 health, which is the same as Sports Imp, which is already hard enough to deal with. It says +1 attack, and it has a way better ability. So that's even, like, worse. Like, think about this. If you draw 1 card, and, Stompedon only survives for 1 turn, and you have 4 minions in your hand, which I think is pretty, a pretty common outcome. If that's the case, then you have gotten a 3, 2, 4 that is given something +4/+4. So that is, in total, for 3 brains, you've gotten in total 6, 10. I mean 6, 10, 6, 8. This is a good starting hand. I haven't gotten a good starting hand in ages. This is a good sign. Though I haven't played a Grass Knuckles with this deck yet. I haven't seen any Grass Knuckles in set 3. What are you doing? Like, okay, nerf clickpeas isn't, like, it's not useless. But it's pretty bad. Like, not bad. No, clickpeas, basically, I'd say they're worth rare now. But they're an event card that are worth 2,000 sparks. So, you could get 8 rares for the same cost as getting 1 click P. So just, get 8 rares if you wanted to. No, it'd be better to get 2 super rares, to be honest. Anyway, speaking of which, if you have click Ps, recycle them now. They are worth. You can recycle them for 2,000 sparks. Now that's how I got stomped on already. I recycled my 4 click Ps, and now I have a total of. Wait, why did I play Drone Engineer? I needed to play this. Oh, whatever. I don't need brains too much right now. I recycled my click Ps and got 2 Stompidons straight off the bat. I have actually already gotten 1 legendary in the set without crafting it, and that's Aerostatic Gondola. And I already crafted 1, so I have 2 now. But I crafted it because I thought, because on the card it says when this does damage, it does its ability. But actually, that's a mistake. It only does it if it does damage to the to face, which I think it makes it a much worse card. I thought it was overpowered. Just the fact that it only works when it's damage to face makes it, it's still worth legendary, but I wouldn't recommend crafting it. I think it was a mistake to craft it on my part. So, personally, I'd say don't do that. That's a pretty good move, to be honest. Okay, it's definitely Weed Spray next turn. As you can see, we haven't even got this deck has Science Synergy. Basically, if you can't get what you need in this deck, you win conditions. You just use Science Synergy until you get it. Even right now, Science Synergy has got us some amazing tempo and an amazing health advantage. You didn't get super, so that's a good sign. Drawing cards with this also means that you can get double the Dino Roar. If you do draw it. Going viral is basically a win condition actually here, just because you have loads of massive minions in this deck, but those massive minions can't hit face unless they don't fill the lane, which is very unlikely, or they have Frenzy, which is, way more consistent, because they almost always will block your massive minions. Even if you have, 4 free lanes, they'll put down terrible cards just to block them, which is not a dumb idea. I'm just saying that's obviously what they're going to do, so don't expect them to leave openings for you. Run 3 going virals or 4. I run 3 because of Hat Connect, because I only have 3. Bearing in mind, and also, just a reminder, going viral now costs 1,000 sparks instead of 2,000, so I'd recommend getting some if you don't have any. Although, before you do that, you should probably get Stompidon or this. There are a lot of things to get, okay? There's just been a new update. But those are the things to get. The only other card in set 3 that I recommend you get is Conman. Quick Draw Conman, but even then, I don't think that's a very important card. It's just a really good card. But you could still make good decks without it. Z-Mech's actually quite good. I haven't played him myself, but from what I've seen, Z-Mech's actually quite good in set 3 now. I mean, they wanted to do that. That's what they tried to do in the first place with this set. So that's not very surprising, but yes. Wow, I've won with this deck with Science Synergy. I've not done that yet. Wow, you see, that was a really easy win. That was a really quick win. I've had terrible game. I was expecting everything to go wrong this game, because I've had terrible game after terrible game after terrible game where I've only just come back from doom, and now I've just straight up won. I'm pretty sure this is going to be safely under the 15-minute mark now. Yes, I got my star. For a second I was scared I wouldn't get it. Right, well, I'll see you next time, just in case I'm not.